friends, Crafty Gal Victoria here. I have some really cute things I want to show you before they get all given away. These are really simple, wonderful, cute things that you can make as a last minute little Easter gift for somebody. I came across this pattern, I don't know, just a few nights ago, and I whipped up several. The first thing I'm going to show you though is something I've kind of been working on, like maybe one a day over the past month and a half, just because I had so many to make. But let me just show you what they are. Okay, this is the very first one I made. It's a little Easter bunny, just a little egg-shaped bunny. The pattern, I want to say, is by lollylala.com. I found it on Pinterest and it brought me to this website. I will put the free pattern link in the description box below. But they're so cute. Now hers, when you first go to the website, if you decide to make one, it doesn't look like this. It's like half of it looks like an egg and then this little bunny portion is poking out. I just decided to make them all one solid color and not do the white egg portion. I just didn't. But they're so cute, and I used up a lot of my scrap yarn, which is making that basket of scrap yarn diminish slowly but surely. But he's just so cute. I used 6mm eyes and just embroidered this little nose and part of that. The only thing you sew on is his ears, and it was super, super easy. But so the first one I made is yellow. I believe I'm going to look at my notes because I can't remember all the details. I used a 3.5mm crochet hook and scraps. The next one I made is this little aqua one. Now this yarn was thinner, so I used a 3mm hook, and it's just so stinking cute. I messed up on his nose a little bit, but the grandbabies will love them. No tail, no nothing, just a basic, simple. I figured the more parts that could be chewed on or pulled on, and so I just did that. The grandbabies will get these when they come over for Easter dinner. The third one I made was this peach one. Peachy, salmon-y, corally. They're just so cute. They're not perfect. Like some of the ears I didn't get perfectly placed, but so cute. So there's the peach one. And then I made this really cute little purple one. So sweet. And these are little yarn scraps pulled out of my container where I snip yarn when I weave in ends of something. So I was able to use some of those too, which is nice. The next one I made was this minty green looking one. He's made out of, I don't know why he's a he. This one is made out of like sport weight yarn, scrap yarn. And then I had this little, I don't even know where I got this yarn. This might have been a scrap ball that my friend Barbara or Christy sent me, but I wanted to try it in a variegated yarn. And I just thought that was super cute. Little variegated bunny. Little egg-shaped bunny. Like I said, I will link all the free patterns down below in the description box. And then the next one I made, I wanted to try it bigger. I wanted to see if I can make a bigger size. Now this is held 2 strands together, and I think it turned out pretty cute. He's quite large compared to the others. As you can see, I mean, this is the sport weight yarn, but he's quite bigger than the other ones, and I just thought that was really cute. As a matter of fact, I have this one set up on my little table with my Easter decorations because this one is mine. I just thought it was cute. Nice Easter colors. Messed up on his ears a little. His ears are super simple. I think it's a 2 round pattern, and then you just sew them on real quick. I used bigger eyes on this. I just can't remember what size eyes I used. But 2 strands held together, really super quick, really super easy. I love them. I'll put a picture of what it looks like up on my little table with my Easter decorations. I'll put a picture right here of how it turned out. It looks really, really cute. And then the last thing I made them These are so easy. And I found this pattern first, and it's by mypassionatesoul.com. I came across these on Pinterest as well. So this was my practice one. And then you'll see if you go to the pattern. I don't know if I'm allowed to show her picture. I don't think so. But this is the first one I made. And it's a little treat, it's a carrot little treat bag, but she uses beads as a handle with wire, and I don't want to use that because, of course, they're for grandbabies, and I don't want beads and wire. So I just crocheted a chain. I started it here, and then when I finished going around the edges, and then I just chained, I think, 40 and connected it to this one. But I made a mistake. I should have connected it to the back, and I connected it to the front, but these are so cute. Of course, when they're laying flat, they look super cute, but I don't like how short the handle is on this one, and I don't know. I don't hate it. And then I made the boo-boo of connecting it to both front and back, and I wish I would have just done it on the back. But it's a super cute little treat bag. Put some little treats in there for your kids or husband or wife or partner. And it's just cute. It's a little treat pouch. So I made this one first. I'm going to put a picture here. I took a picture of what it looks like so I could show my daughter. And she freaking loved them. She thought they were so cute. So I made this one as a practice. And it's a little bigger too. This yarn was like a bulkier weight yarn. I think I used a 5mm hook on this one. And then I made a bunch more out of scrap yarn. So I'm gonna hold them upside down. So I made this one, and I just used scrap balls of yarn. This one. So all the grandbabies are getting one. And I used up a lot of my orange scraps. They're so cute. They're just so cute, little carrot treat pouch bags. Isn't that adorable? They work up so fast. My friends, you could whip one of these up in probably, I'm kind of a slow crocheter, but I think it took me like maybe 10 or 15 minutes. I'm not even joking. The longest part was this, putting on the little green carrot fringe and separating all the yarn bits out so it looks like carrot fuzzy tops. But they worked up so fast. And all the grandbabies are getting one for Easter. And then, okay. Had I seen this pattern first, I probably would have used it. I love that pattern. She also has a coaster pattern for those carrots with the green fringe. It'll be linked down below in the description box. But then I saw this crochet drawstring treat bag, and it's by Anita over at creatingme.net. It's so cute. I used a 5mm hook and just scraps, orange and green scraps. Lynnette over at My Passionate Soul that made these. They're just so cute. Either one of these works up really fast. I sort of like this one, and the only reason I say this, it's a drawstring, so maybe some of the younger grandbabies can't really use it. But what I love about this one is it's like you can have their treats in it and then just tie it up. You just make a little drawstring, pull it closed, and just make a little bow. I like that one because of the handle, but I like this one too. So I might make a few more of these ones and just give them one of each with some little trinkets and doodads in each one. They're just so cute. Super quick, super easy, last minute little Easter gifts to give if you're going to see a friend or going out to dinner with a friend or whoever. Make one for somebody you love in your life. Super cute. They worked up so fast. And I will probably sit tonight and make up 5 more of these and give them to the grandbabies as well. Well, yeah, 5 more. Can you believe it? 5 more. Anyways, I just wanted to share those really cute little Easter goodies that I made for the grandbabies. And I probably won't see y'all before Easter, so I hope you all have a blessed Easter and enjoy your day. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for joining me. And I appreciate you all so much for being here and watching my silly little videos in my little creative crafty corner of YouTube. Appreciate you all very much. Until the next one, my friends, Crafty Gal Victoria here. Bye-bye.